morning, even afternoon, TimTheTatman 2. We got a banger for you today, baby. Obviously, I'm old. I've been playing video games for a long time, and I've got to experience a lot of video game milestones. You go from the original Super Nintendo right to then now computers, Xbox, PlayStation 4, etc. It dawned on me the other day. The younger generation isn't going to get to experience this. This made me feel pretty old, but I'm also very glad that I got to experience this in video game history. I don't know if you all agree with me, and if you do, drop a like on this, share it with a friend. If you're not subbed here, hit the sub button as well. All right, be sure to tell somebody you love them. Okay, I'll catch you in the next one. Anytime a new Call of Duty came out, my whole life, I always just got so excited. You know what I mean? And anytime a new Call of Duty comes out, and anytime, it doesn't matter, I always get a little like excited. I'm 31, you know. I'm 31 years old, and I still get excited for Call of Duty games, like on launch. Do you know why I kind of get excited though? And I honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I feel bad for some of you younger kids, like teenagers, maybe this day and age, that play video games. And the reason I feel bad is because some of y'all never got to experience the midnight release kind of a thing, you know. If you grew up going to those, you know, like those were so, it was almost part of the community. You know what I mean? The gaming era. It was like a part of the gaming era where some of you might not even know what that is, but you didn't used to get all of your video games online. You would have to go to a store. You would go to the store, and it was called a midnight release. And the video game, basically the stores, like for example, like GameStop or like Best Buy, they open at midnight. So you're in line and you can go in and you can get your game and then go home and play. There's this part of midnight releases that I truly feel bad that a lot of the younger generation are not going to experience, because everything now is just online. You download it, and it is way more convenient. Don't get me wrong. It is. It's extremely convenient, but having that like camaraderie with other people, like if you're in line for a Call of Duty, right? And you're hanging out and all these other people are in line waiting for Call of Duty, and everyone's like just kind of just standing in line, hanging out together. And then you get the game, and you're drinking energy drinks, and you get the game, and you go home at midnight or 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then you put it in your console and you start going. And that was just, it was a great experience. And it's an experience I'm glad that I got to have. I am very glad that I got to experience midnight releases. And I feel bad for a lot of you, because there's a lot of you that probably will never experience that, really. I mean, I vividly remember, I don't know about you, chat. I vividly remember the Modern Warfare 2 midnight release, because that was Modern Warfare 2 came out. Let me make sure. I think I was 16 or 17. No, I might have been 17. No, I might have been 18. 19. Okay, I was 19 years old. And I think the reason I remember that one so vividly in 2009 was because I was like with my friends, you know, like it was like me. It was me, my buddy Tony, and I think one of my other buddies. I don't think Paul was there, but we all waited in line together and we all bought Modern Warfare 2. Then we all went home to our different houses and played together. It was so, dude, that night was so cool. We'd bring like little lawn chairs, and we would sit and wait, because sometimes the lines would take a while. It really did. But man, I feel bad for some of you younger generation gamers, because I mean, when did that stop realistically? Let me think. I mean, the last midnight release that I vividly remember going to was, it might have been Modern Warfare 2, because then games started to get downloaded, like World of Warcraft. You could download and update it. It might have been it might have been a year or two later. Literally, it was probably like 2010 or 2011, maybe. When did like games start downloading? When did you start downloading games? If you do it in like Call of Duty terms, I think the last midnight release might have been Black Ops 2. And that is 2000. It might have been 2011 or 2012. Which year was it? It might have been like Black Ops 2. That was basic. I mean, Skyrim was 11, 11, 11. Was it really? Yeah, well, that makes sense. I think it was about 2012. That was basically when it stopped. So, I mean, how many years is that now? 2012 to 2021. That you haven't had a midnight release in 9 years. Am I doing that right? Almost a decade. Wow. I do feel bad for some of you younger guys and girls that didn't get to experience that, because it really was a unique experience, and one that I'm very glad that I got to go to. It was a good experience, like midnight releases. And did any of you wait for the first Call of Duty? The first Call of Duty, I think I was too young. When did the first Call of Duty come out? I mean, I think I was 12 or 13. 03 for first COD. 03. I was too young at that point. I was 13. I couldn't. My dad, video games growing up for me, it was always a struggle. I always loved playing video games, and I never did school well. And my dad was like, "Tim, what are you doing?" And it would always be like a back and forth, like, you need to get off your video games, go do school, go outside. You know what I'm saying? And then, look at me now, Dad. Although in my dad's defense, there was no one making money on video games in my dad's defense. So I kind of get that, you know, but now it's kind of interesting, because now I have parents come up to me. They're like, "Hey, how can my kid start a YouTube channel?" And I'm like they got kids. I think some of my favorite, Chat, can I ask you a question? And maybe some of you could be honest with me. I've had parents come up to me and they've been like, "Yo, my kid is so good at video games." And then they'll show me like a clip of their kid, right? Or like a recording. And they're like playing Fortnite. And I'm vividly thinking of one like a couple years ago. And they're like showing me the clip. They're like, "Yeah, this is my kid playing Fortnite." And the kid was fucking trash. What do I say? Like the kid, like they're like, "Yeah, he kind of wants to compete." And I almost want to be like, "Yeah, there's no shot." You know what I mein? But do I crush them there, or do I just let it ride? Maybe I just let it rock. Get good, kid. Like, I don't know what to do, because like the parents, so I've had that happen a couple times where the parents are like, "Here's my son," or "Here's my daughter. They're really good." And they show me the clip and they're just not. I'm like, "Ugh." Like I saw it a lot with Fortnite. It was usually younger kids, probably like 11 or 12. And when you compare them to like Booga, right? I mean, they're just not on the same wavelength at all. And do you want me to be like in that moment, do I say, "No way, kid"? You know what I mean? Like, there's no way. Or do I just refer to Ninja's book? Good idea. Good idea. Then that helps Tyler as well, because Ty probably gets some book sales. I'll be like, "I have a friend that wrote a book called Get Good, Kid." Wasn't that right? Just got to keep practicing, man. You know, just gotta. But it is kind of funny, because parents nowadays, they like want their kids to play video games. When I was growing up, my dad, "Get outside, go do something. All you do is sit here in front of the screen all day." I mean, you know, the amount of times I heard that, "Oh, brother, go do something. You're not doing nothing. Get outside." He doesn't talk like that. I don't know why I'm making him talk like that, but like, that was me growing up. He's like, "Go play some football." He would literally say to me, "Go play some football or something. Like, go outside." And I'm like, "Come on, Dad, I just want to play Age of Empires with my friends. I just want to play Counter-Strike. Leave me alone." You know what I mean? But they're like, "You're wasting time. There's nothing going on here." You guys remember the one growing up where they said you sat too close to the television? You guys remember that one? Maybe that's why my left eye's so jacked, bro. Maybe my dad was right. And that's why my left eye's chalked. You know what I mean? My left eye's chalked because I sat too close to my TV. You know what I mean, bro? Now I have a $10,000 TV that I can sit very far away from. I actually haven't played video games on a television. College, me and my buddies had an apartment. What Halo came out in college? Halo Reach, I want to say. We played Halo Reach together, and we all had TVs. It was kind of, dude, that was so lit. It was me and three of my buddies, and we were living in an apartment together. and we all had TVs and we all played like Halo, like Reach. It was lit. They got like mad at me though because I would like play World of Warcraft as well. They're like, dude, we're playing Halo tonight. And I'm like, bro, I got raid. And I wouldn't play with them. World of Warcraft, borderline. I mean, I was obsessed in college. I literally wouldn't go to parties. I wouldn't go to parties. Like I had some of my friends hit me up. They're like, bro, come out. I'm like, nah, I got raid tonight. I can't. I got raid. You know what I mean? They're like, are you serious? I'm like, dead ass, bro. You think I'm going to let Deathwing run rampant around this world? I mean, come on. Someone's got to get rid of him, right? Tim, you're a nerd. Yeah, I am. But dude, I'm sorry. I just had that random thought about like old school midnight release video games and growing up with video games. And it is really sad. I'm sad that some of you younger guys and girls and you won't get to experience that. I really do feel bad. So